Good afternoon, fellow couponers. It is Tuesday, November the 20th, and this is my CVS haul for this week. I actually did this haul for one reason and one reason only, and that is because I wanted to get enough extra care bucks to get the, I'm sure you've seen in the paper, the little log heater. That's $99. I wanted to get enough extra care bucks to get that. So I tried my best to put together transactions that would get me that. Now I did two separate transactions. One is because I noticed, if you noticed in the paper, they had a sale on the iTunes cards, and that was if you purchased $75 worth of iTunes cards, and that was, so I purchased 3 because this is something that I was going to get anyway as Christmas gifts. Then you got back a $20 extra care buck. So there's my 3 cards. This is what the transaction looks like. 3 cards, $75 even, and there's the $20 extra care buck. So that helped because I was going to use that toward the rest of the transaction, so I did it on the same card. I was going to use that toward the transaction to get the heater. Now, a couple of things I need to explain. You cannot use extra care bucks on gift cards, Visa cards, gift cards, any type of cards like that, and it will tell you right here on the extra care buck, extra care bucks must be presented to get these savings, blah, blah, blah. Okay, excludes prescriptions, alcohol, gift cards, lottery, money orders, postage stamps, prepaid cards, tobacco products, and cash, and no cash back. Tax charged on prepaid price where required. Okay, so anyway, long story short, this could not be a part of the regular transaction because, again, if we're couponing the way we're supposed to coupon, this is not supposed to be a part of your transaction because you're not supposed to use any extra care bucks toward that. So I went ahead and did it as a separate transaction, got my 20 extra care bucks. Now, in the rest of my transaction, I had one problem. I basically ended up doing a spreadsheet for it this time, and the reason I ended up doing this little spreadsheet is because there were so many extra care bucks coming back at different prices. I wanted to make sure that I was getting back all of my extra care bucks, and also I wanted to keep a tab on what coupons I had for which items, and I also wanted to make sure that if there wasn't an item that was in the that I saw on the shelf, that I would pull that coupon from my batch, because I basically took an envelope in, put together all of my coupons. I knew at this point that it's Tuesday, the sale started on Monday, the sale started on Sunday, that there was probably most of the items, like the ones at the top here, like the South Beach bars, $4.99 get $4.99 back. I actually did find that. What I didn't find was the command strips, the Starbucks refreshers, the Easy Feet, the Play-Doh, Thermacare wrap, Cepacol, the Glade plug-in, the Advil 10 count, the Sparkle paper towel, which is the 1 count. Those are the items I didn't find. Now, this is what I expected to get back, $95.07 in extra care bucks. That is what I expected my total to be. Okay? So, in saying that, there was a couple of things that I ended up having to switch up. I didn't have the Hallmark cards on there. Totally forgot that those were on sale. That if you buy 3, you get buy 3 cards, and you would get a $3 extra care buck back. But they had to be $1.29 or up. So I figured I would go ahead and get these because I could put the iTunes cards inside these envelopes. So I got 3 of these. I have 3 of those. It worked out perfectly. This was not on my spreadsheet here that I had, but it worked out fine. I did the Neutrogena. I was able to find those. I think those were $7.99 each. You had to buy 2, and you got back an $8 extra care buck. The Almay was $4.99, I believe, and you got back, I'm sorry guys, I can't remember what they were. This is where my mistake happened. In my original transaction, I picked up the wrong ones. I picked up the 5-ounce ones instead of the 4-ounce ones, and they charged me $5.49 for each of the Colgate, and then the extra care buck did not print out. So it wasn't until I got back to work that I realized that there was an issue. So I had to go back to the store, They refunded me back for those two. I repurchased them, as you can see, at the four, which they were the 4 ounces that were on sale. I had to go back and repurchase those. They took off the extra care bucks from the original transaction, which I used 2 of the Reinventing Beauty $1 coupons, and I used 2 of the $75 manufacturer's coupons. Okay, and then I ended up getting my $3 extra care buck back. But I also got back $8 and some change from the original transaction. Okay, I was able to find the Advil for children. Now on the Advil, I did have a, let's see, I'm looking on my sheet here. I did have a $1 manufacturer's coupon for that. The Lady Speed Stick, I didn't have a coupon for that. The Right Guard, I had a $3 off coupon for that. The South Beach snack bars, I didn't have a coupon for that. I had a $1 coupon for the Depend. The Dr. Scholl's, I had $3 off of each for those. I had a 50 cents coupon for the Listerine strips that was in the Sunday paper. I had a $3 manufacturer coupon for the Hydra Silk. The Lumine, this is where I ended up getting a good deal because I had rain checks for these. It was by spend 30 get 10, so I double dipped, so I spent 30, got back 20. Fusion, these were $2.49. I had a Gillette Fusion. I believe I had a $1 coupon for that. Yes, I had a $1 coupon for that. The Visine, if you look at the paper, in the paper, you see that there's a little sign on there that says go to CVS.com for extra savings. CVS.com had a $4 off coupon for this Visine, and I believe the Visine was $5.49. So you basically were only paying $1.49 for it, and I don't remember what you got. Oh, you got back $1.50. Okay, the Carmex, of course, it was 99 cents. I had a $1 coupon for that, so that was free. So, in all, I'm sorry, this is going to be a mess, guys, because I'm trying to get to the beginning. Okay, this is how my coupon looked. I mean, receipt. And I have to tell you, I had to play by the book on this one, like really try to make sure I made no mistakes, because the manager of the store is the one that actually rang me up. Not the shift supervisors or anything like that, but it was actually the manager of the store. So there were certain things I chose not to do because I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to have a problem. One of them was I had planned on using 10 for off of 20s, but I didn't. I only used 5. And I wanted to make sure that every coupon, everything that I had in this transaction was correct. So the fact that I only used 5 for off of 20s instead of 10 for off of 20s, I lost $20, okay? Now, if I had gone to another register and someone else had checked me out, I would have basically been paying $1 and some change for this transaction instead of $22.97. Because as you can see, my subtotal was $17.14, and again, that's because I did not use the other 5 for off of 20s, which would have brought me another $20. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because it really depends on your store whether or not they take all of the 4 off of 20s at one time. Because if you read the coupon, it does say 1 coupon per transaction. But if a lot of them don't want to sit there and see you go through 5, 6, 7 transactions, so they will go ahead and take them instead of sitting there breaking each transaction out. But being we were dealing with a manager, and I did know him, by the way. I did know this particular manager. I just didn't want to ruffle any feathers or, make it seem like I was trying to take advantage of any of the situation. So I just went on ahead, like I said, and only used 4 of the 4 off of 20s right at the top here. And then I used my coupons. And then I believe I used $37 in extra care bucks or something like that. So before taxes, again, it was $17.14. My tax is $5.83. Total was $2.97. And I got back, I'm not going to sit here and go through this. I got back $67 or $65.86 in extra care bucks. Okay, these are all of my extra care bucks. There were 17 of these pieces of paper. Okay, now I also did not include this 20, which makes it $85.86. Okay, I did include the other $10 extra care buck that I got from the Lumine deal, because remember I double dipped on that. So that's what I did. I'm not going to go back and do any more. The ones that I didn't have on the sheet that I wasn't able to find, I'm not going to even go back and try to find them. It's not a big deal. I have enough right now to get the item that I wanted to get. And so I'm good with that, because what I'm going to do is go ahead and use some of those 4 off of 20s on that particular item, because it's $99.99. I can use 4 of those, and like I said, I already have $85.86 in extra care bucks. So I should be good to go. I should have plenty of extra care bucks, and with the 4 off of 20s, I should easily be able to get that item. Okay, well, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment box. And until then, I hope everyone has a wonderful, fantastic Thanksgiving. And until next time, happy couponing.